It's Bootleg Cable Podcast. 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 What it is, good people, it's your boy Pete Double, and this is Bootleg Cable Podcast, episode number 155. I'm here with the homie.
Boy, Killer Cal. What's good, people? How y'all doing out there?
Hope y'all doing great.
Me too. I hope y'all doing lovely, fantastic out there. You know, I'm glad y'all here joining us on another episode of Bootleg Cable Podcast, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what you were saying, man? You were just saying off camera, man. You being responsible. Is that what it is?
Yes, man. Adulthood sucks, bro.
It does, don't it?
It does, man. It does, man. Because I'm at that point in life where all of my peers are going through some shit. And it's like you gotta like console them, you know what I'm saying, even though you're scared of the same shit they going through and shit.
Yeah.
And it's rough, man. It's rough. It's just like it just feels like I just wanted a little second to be irresponsible for a little while. Yeah. And the more you yearn for it, the further it pulls away from you. You know what I'm saying?
So if you had a chance to be irresponsible, what? And we ain't talking about nothing like super duper crazy, but what would you do to be irresponsible? But that would be satisfying to you.
That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like none of it is, because like as I think about it, it's like my responsible brain kicks in and like, nah, nigga, you gotta be there for your kids. Like,
so
right?
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's like right now I want to get me a fucking Gixxer 1000 fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
Go murk up the highway somewhere, you know what I mean? But it's like, damn,
R101 wheel when I'm on one of them.
Yeah.
Man, that boy out there acting a fool. That's him.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want to just pop some wheelies and, you know what I'm saying, do my thing, man. But it's like, yo.
But then you be like, damn, man,
immediately.
I want to live. I want to live,
Yes.
I like
I can't go out like this. Yeah, I can't go out like this. Yeah. I got to go to work tomorrow. Like, I can't fall off one of these.
I like my back.
Yeah. It's like, damn, man.
I appreciate you, spine.
Yeah, it's like, why does my brain have to be so conscious, man? It sucks, man. That's what it is. When you were younger, you were really fearless. Like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I think about all the blocks I don't walk down, bro. I'm like, yo, how am I still here, bro? Because I wouldn't go down that block now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going down that street.
I think what it was is that at that time, I think it's almost like you had something to prove to yourself, bro.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think you. Well,
I think you just had some blinders on, man. You had them.
I think in my mind, I created certain things. You know what I'm saying? So like you hear about certain areas, certain sections, whatever, and you just like, yo, man, I'm me. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't got no beef with nobody. I don't claim to be the hardest cat on the planet. But why would I not be safe going through this spot?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
let me walk through.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true. I don't got no issues.
Who gonna mess with me?
Yeah.
I ain't messing with nobody. Nobody ain't supposed to mess with me. So you know what I mean?
That's true. So why am I scared now?
Because you're a grown ass man and you got shit to lose. Like you know what I mean? You done raised your kids up until
right. I don't want to have to make that decision that I ain't afraid to make. That's what it is.
There
it's
you
like,
go.
Yo,
there you go.
Shit.
And you know what?
This shit jump off, I'm gonna make that decision, man.
And it's funny that you say that, because it's the same thing with me. Like we talked about it a couple of different times on the podcast, and I'm a advocate of the Second Amendment and people being armed and shit like that. But dude, I don't carry my gun on me, bro. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always in the whip with me, but I don't. If I'm going to the mall,
half the time I forget it's there.
Not even that I forget it. I just don't carry it with me every single where. Because one, I'm not paranoid like that, and two, I really don't want to have to clap nobody, bro.
Yeah.
I really don't want to have to think about a situation in my mind where it's just like, okay, this person might be doing this or that person might be doing that. If I clap this, am I gonna go to jail? Right. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna lose my whole livelihood? Is this really a clappable situation?
How often do you manufacture those scenarios in your head where you're like, yo, okay, what are the scenarios where I would clap a motherfucker? Like, how often do you process that?
I don't really process that often. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of people.
All right, what will you do? Give me the scenario.
What?
Give me the scenario where you said, yo, all right, if I'm in this scenario, I'm bucking.
I think 9 times out of 10 in my mind, when I think about scenarios like that, it's situations on the road. Because you know we live in Florida.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got mad road rage out here. So for me, if it's a situation where we on the road,
and the bitch get out the car.
And not even to get out the car, like motherfucker.
So you clapping in the car.
Clap. Like clap through the windshield.
Oh, Lord.
No, let me stop. Nah, so okay, so today the wifey hit me up, right? And she said that she was on the road driving.
Yeah.
And it was a driver that was trying to get around her. Not get around. She was on 95 Express.
Yeah.
Somebody was driving behind her. She was driving 75 miles per hour. The speed limit is 65.
Yeah.
She going 75, 10 miles over. Whoever was behind her wanted her to get the fuck out of the way. She didn't. Yo, I'm going 75. Like, I'm going over the speed limit. I'm in the, the lane, whatever. She said it wasn't no situation where she can get over, blah, 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 blah. This person was behind her. Eventually, this person got around her, cut her off, slammed on the brakes, tried to get her to run in the back, and all that extra shit. Yeah. So for me, in a situation like that where, okay, I'm doing 80.
Yeah.
85.
Yeah.
I'm in the fast lane. You being impatient, beeping your horn, blah, 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 blah. I got my fam with me. You come around and cut me off. And then let's say, okay, you cut me off and I slow down or whatever, and you get next to me and you start talking all that shit, and maybe you pull out, or you might say that, yo, I got, you know what I mean, trying to show off. That might be a clappable situation, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. So you clapping in traffic, moving traffic.
I just might. I just might. Because I can get away with it. I might be able to get away with it. You know what I mean? It might not be on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
And again, at the end of the day, I don't want to have to clap
all the time.
nobody.
You see that happen all the time. Road rage situations. Yeah. Somebody left dead. And, drivers skirted off. And they don't know who happened, who did it. You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time. Yeah,
so I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I feel like I'm a responsible adult, and I'm really trying my best not to get in no fist fights.
Yeah,
I'm trying my best not to get in, again, clappable situations, bro. I don't want to clap nobody, bro.
Yeah, man, I
don't want them problems in my life.
I don't want them at all. Nah. But these young boys, they ain't afraid to do it, man. These young boys living that life, man. They ready to do it at any given moment, man.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. So that's why they don't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Once you have kids, house, and family members that depend on you, you start assessing things a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it's
definitely, man. You got any clappable situations, bro?
Clappable situations, man.
Anything in your mind? Because I know you like copped a little something.
Yeah,
you're a little down low with it. But,
yeah, man. Nah. I mean, I work down in Miami, so it's a rough area, man. It's a rough area, so. Yeah, clappable situations come up all the time, man. Like, you know what I mean? I say the prayer to God, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I don't want to bust nobody, but God, let me reach first. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I could hope for, you know what I mean? And you know what? Be honest with you, I don't know how it's going to work out on the other end. Like, this man might want to say hi or something. That's what I'm saying. But, yep. Down in Miami, boy, it's spooky hours, man. It's spooky hours out there.
Yeah,
especially I work at night. You know what I'm saying? I work at nights and shit. So if I'm out and about down there and people approaching my car, my vehicle, whatever, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking that lightly. I'm reaching for mine, and when I reach for mine, like I said, I just hope I'm blessed with this, to have reached first. You know what I'm saying?
Blessed with the quick draw.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I feel you. Again, man, like you said, like I'm saying, I ain't trying to be no gangster out here. I ain't trying to be, whatever. I'm just trying to preserve my life, bro. Self-preservation.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all comment, man. Give me a comment on what y'all think y'all reach first, or a situation would. Yeah. That, a scenario that you have processed that.
Yeah,
you would clap.
What's a clappable situation?
Yeah, what's your clappable
you?
situation? Yeah. Definitely. Comment on that. Yeah. I want to hear it. I want to see it. I want to read it.
So like I was saying to you earlier, bro, I was out here in the crib and, a nigga doing some yard work.
Yeah.
I finally closed on the house. It's official.
Yeah. Congrats.
The seller signed. I signed.
The ink dried.
It's my crib now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was outside and I was doing a little bit of yard work, bro, and a little mouse jumped out.
Oh shit, little Jerry.
Did you watch Tom and Jerry? The new one?
Yeah. I saw it.
It was alright.
It was alright.
I like the little hip hop element.
Yeah,
to it.
It was fun loving. It was there.
Yeah. So Jerry jumped out, man, and I hit Jerry with the rake, man. Something serious, bro. And something serious. And you know what I mean? I put Jerry Dick in the dirt, man. R.I.P. Jerry. And I felt bad about it afterwards. And you know what it was? You know what it was that made me feel bad about it?
What's that?
It was like a little squeal. Bro.
Yeah.
So if I would have just jammed them, and it was that was it.
Yeah.
But it was just like a little.
Oh man, you saw that man life leave, huh?
Yeah, man.
You spun the block, make sure the body drop and shit.
DG say we ain't doing drive-bys, we doing pull-ups, man. So he pulled up and I pulled back. You know what I mean? With the rake and did my duty, man.
R.I.P.
I just ain't want him to get in the house. I had the garage open.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, nah, fam, you're not gonna do it to me. You're not gonna have all these rat babies around here.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how certain species, just don't have that privilege. You know what I'm saying? Certain species is like, fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like but certain species is gonna get killed no matter what the scenario is.
That's facts. And the crazy thing about it is I thought about it, and I thought about it like a godlike situation. Yeah. Right. Uh-huh. Who am I to decide that
this rat needs to die? Yeah,
need to go.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We all assume you know what I'm saying, roaches and rats and you know what I mean. We have a bias against these they be grossed out and therefore they have to die on site.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, on site, but hey man, it was outside. It was minding his business. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But at the same time,
he didn't know this wasn't cool. Did you have a conversation first? Like, Jerry, if I see you around here again, my nigga. If I see you around here again, bro, it's on site.
So you saying I should have gave him a chance?
Yeah, you should have gave that man the pass, man.
But I think I did because I kind of
you should have shoot him hey.
I tried.
That was a shoot.
But he kept on coming towards me, man. I felt, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It was just like, yo, you forcing my hand right now, bro. I got to defend myself.
Yeah, man. Next time, sit Jerry down, man. Have a heart to heart with that man.
Damn, R.I.P. Jerry.
Yeah.
If it was that easy in the movie, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You saw you was on. I know you ain't as active online as I am, but I think this is specific to WhatsApp. Right?
Okay.
On WhatsApp, one of my friends hit me up on WhatsApp, and they hit me with Officer Lickfront.
Officer?
You hear about Officer Lickfront?
Nah.
All right, so Officer Lickfront is a man from Jamaica, right? Mm-hmm. And him a officer, and him also a deacon and a married man in a church.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was obviously the nickname Officer Lickfront, so you know what was going down. He was eating some box in the back of a whip.
Okay.
Of a woman that wasn't his wife.
Okay.
So she was recording, and you know what I mean. He was doing his little thingy, and it was kind of funny, bro. It was, you know what I mean.
It's funny in the sense of what?
It was funny in the sense of it was a conversation that was kind of going on during this 5-minute video that I saw.
Between the lady and himself.
Between the lady and himself, and you know what I mean. It was like
so she was setting him up. Was she setting him up?
I don't know if she was setting up, and that was my thing with this whole situation. It's like, yo, if this is what you're doing, you are an officer, you are in church, you're married at the same time. why would you let this woman record you eating a box and you Jamaican? Like, come on, fam. Like that's.
Oh my goodness. Cut that the fuck out.
Like how many red flags did you see, fam?
Nigga, red flags, look, fuck, nigga. When's that blood start rushing down to your dick, nigga? Fuck a red flag, nigga. Yo, I'm here to have fun. That's what I'm talking about. That's that. Fuck the responsibility bullshit.
I feel you.
Nigga, let's cut loose and just do this, man.
He
licked the front that he was enjoying the fuck out of himself.
He was enjoying the fuck out of himself, and she was enjoying herself too.
Yeah.
But you have to think to yourself, like, yo, again, I'm a married man. I'm an officer of the law. I'm in the church. What if this video gets out? And it did.
Yeah, I mean, in that scenario, yeah, you wanna have the video. If she was recording the video, she got to be recording it for me on my behalf, not for her to keep. You know what I'm saying? I can't see why I would allow her to keep that. You know what I'm saying? But was she a baddie?
You couldn't really tell.
Okay.
To be honest with you, all you saw was a little bit of belly. You saw she shaved the front. The front was nicely shaved. You know what I mean?
And I licked the front in that Jamaica in that car.
In the car, in the back of the car.
So he's an officer, a deacon in the church.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lick the front, man.
And he's a married man, and that wasn't his wife that he was licking.
Oh, that part. Like you trying to throw that on me? Like I give a fuck about that part.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about the
he's a married man. Nigga.
I'm talking about the specifics of the video.
Nigga, it's unfortunate he didn't get away with that shit. Nigga. I'm sorry, buddy.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
If you gotten away with it, who gives a fuck, right?
Right.
So,
but now it's all over the internet. Everybody in Jamaica looking at this shit, and you got memes
and what. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. That's what it is.
So
it's like yo, people grow up, man. This shit happens every day, B. You know what I mean? What happens every day? Yo, niggas creep every day, B. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So in my lick front, you know what I'm saying? Am I bust on the crotches? You know what I'm saying? Either way, he's in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like in the Jamaican culture, we want to act like people don't lick front. You know what I'm saying? We want to act like that's the blasphemous sin. Like that's the craziest thing.
Oh
like
my gosh.
Nah. Yeah,
yo, it's so many, dude. I can't even think of but there's so many fucking bars where the Jamaican cats is out. I'm like, yo, stop lying.
Stop it. It's lies. It's lies. It's lies.
But I don't even think that's the bad part, right? I think the part
bad
is that he got caught.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not even. Oh well, he's a married man, and the fact that you got caught.
Yeah, listen, let me tell you something from my experience, man. That's how I got caught, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, took Shorty out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was like, "Oh, you guys look like such an awesome couple. Let me take a picture." You know what I mean? And Shorty was like, "Yeah, you know, we took the picture." And you know what I'm saying? I woke up one morning with my phone in my face, like, what's this? And there I go, sitting there posing with a flower at the table and shit. You know what I mean? Like holding hands, looking like the best couple in the world and shit, man. Yeah. Like don't put the footage in their hands, bro. Don't.
That shit will get shared.
That shit, don't, bro. That's too much leverage, especially when they get salty, bro. It's coming out. It's coming out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you stop calling, or you took too long to respond to a text.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. I'm telling your wife, bro. Like, I'm telling your people it's coming out. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? The funny thing about that, though,
you can't give spiteful people fucking ammunition, bro. Like that's a wild thing to do.
So it's so many women coming out here in support of Officer Lick Front, though. So they got videos coming out where shorties is just like, yo, Officer Lick Front, if she don't want you, you would take you, maybe you somewhere for live on, blah 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 blah. And it's just like, yo, that's crazy that all these women, and specifically Jamaican women. So it speaks to me. This speaks to a bigger story. And the bigger story is because of the stigma of that in Jamaica, a lot of men is not really pleasing a woman the way that they should be. You know what I mean? I
don't know. Should be is a.
When I say should be,
if the cocky ass up satisfy them, then you doing what you should be doing. Whatever.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
But a lot of dudes and the culture out there, the culture is, and back me up on this, the culture is, yo, man, do them sitting there, you know. Man, like, yo, I
can't see it up on me.
Yeah.
If I get
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the culture. It's just like, yo, this is not what we do. Cocky alone and cocky she forget.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think that stigma is gonna change pretty soon.
Though?
Nigga,
me and you is up there, bro.
You know what it is? It's gonna take an artist. It's gonna take a new artist to push that boundary. You know what I'm saying? You hear artists now, you know what I'm saying, even on the female side, where, you know, they might say they might suck wood, or, you know what I'm saying, make him down the pump.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, you might hear even you know what I'm saying, an artist talking about something, what's the dude, skilly
bang.
The pin does crash with the cork. Cream. You know what I'm saying? But before, you would never hear a reggae artist talking about selling coke and all those type of things. So, it's gonna take a artist that has some clout to come out and say, I'm going down the pump.
But even him, he got bars that said he ain't yamming the pump.
Who, Skilly?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's gonna take a newer generation of artists to come through, and they're gonna make it dope. They're gonna make it dope, and it's gonna sound like the thing to do.
Okay,
and they can't, it's just, that's what the culture is gonna be. It's gonna shift with it.
But let's keep it funky. You know what I mean? I mean, you always keep it funky, so I ain't even got to say that. But whatever you do with your woman at your house, it ain't none of my business.
Nah.
Whatever I do with my woman at my house, it ain't none of nobody else's business, right? But let's just say, okay, you nyam in the front, or some niggas out here nyam in the back, right? If that's what makes you and your woman happy at your house, what's wrong with it, bro?
Ain't a damn thing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it.
Again, so now the culture of Jamaica is making it seem like there is something wrong with it for you to please your woman, or also for a woman to please their man. So no, I mean, I suck no cocky and this and that. It's just like, yo, does that make you like a dirty bitch if you trying to please your man?
Right. Yeah, they write you off, man. I know, man.
If the people know about it, if you talk, if as a woman,
you're nasty,
as a woman, if you talk to your girls about it and you say, yo, I'm doing this with my man, or as a dude, I say, yo, killer, I'm doing this with my girl. Nah, man, y'all do what? Y'all do what?
Yeah, shit. I remember when I went down there when how old was I? I think I was about 15, bro. And that was after I got some head in the States, bro. And I went down there and I'm like, yeah, man, you want the girl suck off my wood? They were like, what? No. Man, not do them nasty, them slackness. And nowadays, you know what I'm saying, you hear, you know what? Now it's a common thing, yo. She sucked the wood now, you know what I'm saying? So now that it's acceptable for the female.
I think Vybz Kartel made that popular.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna take like an artist to make it popular. So once the artists make it popular, it's gonna be, you know what I mean, a common thing. Yeah, Vybz Kartel make suck off the cocky thing popular. So now, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna take somebody to come out there and be like, yeah, man.
Yeah. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong about the Vybz Kartel thing, but I think that, you know what I mean, from my American ass perspective, I think that Vybz Kartel made
it. No, I don't know if he was the sole one, but I know he was a part of it, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey man, shout out to Officer Lakefront, bro. Don't be on suicide watch out there, man.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? Like I said,
look all together and watch it, man.
Yeah, like
own that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like you fucked up and you know what I mean. You stepped out and like I get it. You know what I mean? But bro, like if the licking at the front is the thing that got you, you know what I mean? People know that you do that. Like you've seen the videos out there. It's mad bitches out here that want you to, you know what I mean? They ain't getting they ain't getting that kind of red carpet treatment.
Right.
Red probably not the best word, but you know what I mean? They ain't getting that kind of treatment. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So, I was here and I was looking at some stories online.
Yeah.
And I saw that a teacher, right?
Yeah.
Had gotten caught masturbating on Zoom after supposedly he thought that the class was over, right? And this is not the first time I heard of this.
Right.
Because wasn't dude on CNN, didn't dude on CNN get caught
Was it a CNN? Yeah, there was in a meeting or something like
Yeah. Dude on CNN got caught beating his meat, some kind of situation, whatever. So in looking in this situation about this teacher jerking off on Zoom and getting caught, I saw a female teacher. Same thing. She had gotten caught, but it seemed like she knew about it. Oh. She was an elementary school teacher. Oh, okay. And she had gotten caught online masturbating in front of the camera, right? Yeah. So back to the other teacher. Let me see if I can get his name. I don't know if they put his name out there. He was pretty sure he had no class, but he isn't a pervert. This claim is being made by teaching assistant Mark Shack, who was caught on video masturbating for 13 seconds after a video lesson for Shady Grove Middle School 8th graders in Maryland, a suburb near Washington, D.C. Shack was reportedly on administrative leave while the incident was being investigated. He insists that what happened on Monday was not an intentional, but what he said is it would be crazy behavior otherwise. Yeah. He said that he'd worked with the school district for 21 years and wouldn't jeopardize his career by doing something as inappropriate as performing a sex act on camera. Okay. Right? So he thought that the cameras was off. You know what I mean? He tuned into Pornhub, X videos, porn.com, whatever.
It's wild, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, you have people.
Is it though?
Yes. Because you have people, you go in the kitchen, you stand in front of the fridge, you get hungry. You go in the bathroom, you want to take a piss. You sit in front of your laptop, bruh. You placing me in front of a device where I use prominently to get off with.
Hold on, pause right there.
Yeah.
Bootleg Cable Podcast listeners. Honestly and truly, serious face.
Yeah.
The only time I use my laptop is to do this podcast. I don't use it at any other time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Yeah. Say what you might not use your laptop, but your phone be on.
Oh, the phone, nigga. That's a whole different story, bro.
The phone or the tablet, you know what I'm saying?
Got all kinds of debauchery on there.
For real. That's what it is. So you put me in front of a device where, you know what I'm saying, that's where you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the comfort of my own home. Mm-hmm. This is where it goes down. Like, I can see how that happens, man. You know what I'm saying? I can see, okay, I just got some time to myself. The family ain't finna come home for another hour. Mm-hmm. About to rub one out.
Yeah.
Bruh, everybody do that, man. Everybody do that, bruh.
All right, so.
Shit, I rub one out at least 3 times a week, bruh.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
And I'm with you on that one, bro. Like I don't see the problem in this whole shit is that he got caught.
Right.
But the thing is that a lot of these stories, 9 times out of 10, is always a male.
Yeah.
So the funny thing for me, in kind of researching the story, is to see that another female was involved with the same kind of situation.
Yeah, females.
So I don't know what state Mark was in, right? But this state was Georgia. Georgia substitute teacher arrested after she was caught masturbating in class. A Georgia substitute has been arrested after she allegedly met in front of the 2nd grade class during school hours. Amelia Ressler, 30, of Carrollton, allegedly filmed herself performing the act while in a classroom at Mount Zion elementary school. It appears that she was masturbating while the classroom was full of kids. Carroll County Sheriff's
that sounds a little bit more deliberate, man.
Holsey slammed the incident as disturbing, adding that the kids would have seen her touch herself where she was sitting. It wasn't like it was a closed desk. The kids couldn't look up and visibly see what she was doing at the time. Detectives began investigating Ressler after receiving a tip about the video circulating in the community, blah, 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 blah. And it goes on and on and on. Okay. So the lady seemed like it was, I don't want to say it was intentional, right? Because it's still investigation going on.
Okay, so she gave him playtime and was like, "I'm gonna do some playtime for myself."
Basically.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess
that was more irresponsible. But I would hate to see these people get hit with, like, you know what I'm saying, like the pedophilia.
She's getting charged with child molestation.
Yeah, that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying, above and beyond.
Yeah.
For those, you know what I'm saying, you have to have some level of understanding. Whoever is there, you know, condemning them, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, come on, man, you don't throw harass if you live in a glass house. You get yours off too, fam. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying, like. You got to understand that it's not like she was in the actual classroom doing this. You know what I'm saying? She was in the comfort of her own home. Maybe she gave him a little recess and was like, all right, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, reach in here and, you know, take care of myself real quick. You know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, I would hate for him or her or even that other gentleman to get hit. Well, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, put them to a different school or whatever it is. And, you know what I'm saying, suspend them for a little while or something like that, but to get hit with like sexual charges.
Mr. Shaq said, I'm not a pervert or anything like that. You got to believe me on that. I thought I was in the privacy of my own home. So he really thought that, he was just trying to get one off.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about all this shit is, why do we try to punish sexual acts like this so heavily? Why do we try to shame people by, one, putting this out in the public, two, trying to strip them of their job because they want to get a little, you know what I mean? I understand that it's some restraint that needs to be involved, right? But if he's working from his house, let's just say he probably get one off a couple of times a day.
Yeah.
He probably single.
Right.
He probably don't have a wife, or maybe the wife.
More likely he does. No, it has nothing to do with that, bro. Yeah. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'll knock the wife down about an hour later if I'm alone. I might rub one out. It's just.
I appreciate the realness, bro.
Yeah,
and I've done that myself.
Yeah, so it don't got nothing to do with all that. You know what I'm saying? He's in the privacy of his own home, and porn is just so fucking accessible nowadays. It's so fucking accessible, and any genre or any fucking filth you want to see, it's at the tip of your fingers. You know what I mean? So I can't. You know what I'm saying? I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Don't do that around me. You know what I'm saying? Wash yourself, clean yourself. Don't do it around my kids. But you know what I'm saying? Like if my kids teacher did that, like, you know, I mean, I don't feel like I'd be offended in that
does that
I would say if it happens again, then yeah.
Does that hinder their ability to teach your child though?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
That's the biggest hypocrisy of it all, because you know what I'm saying, like, yo, we don't know who the fuck who the individuals that write these movies or write these books that we're reading, like, we don't know who they are as a person. They all could be doing some spooky, nasty shit. Yeah. Our lawmakers. Look what they doing to fucking Andrew Cuomo right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on some shit behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, to make it seem like, oh, you need to be a perfect individual or you can't be sexually active to fucking teach kids, like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You brought up Cuomo, right?
Uh-huh.
So Cuomo now, he's been accused of inappropriate sexual behavior, especially when it comes to work, right?
Yeah.
So with this now, the thing that comes to my mind is the Patrice O'Neal special. And if y'all ain't ever seen Elephant in the Room, bro, please go watch Elephant in the Room.
That's the greatest comedy special ever, man.
You know what? I think I second you on that one, bro.
That spoke man language. What? To a T, bro. That's man thoughts all the way there, bro.
What?
I've never heard it articulated in such fashion. That whole special right there changed my perspective, or how my how I project myself after that. You know what I'm saying? That changed.
R.I.P. Patrice O'Neal. But please, if y'all got YouTube, Google Elephant in the Room, Patrice O'Neal. To me, like you just said, bro, to me, it's one of the greatest comedy specials ever.
Yeah, man.
Especially if you're a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So one of the skits on this was called Harassment Day, right? So he starts off the skit and he said, "Why can't I harass you? Yeah. why can't I harass you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was just like, not on some
creepy
crazy,
shit.
creepy,
touchy,
whatever.
Tubby,
but why can't I just say what I want to say and you respond appropriately and say like, nah, it ain't like that. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Happy Harassment Day.
Keep it moving.
Here go your flowers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't mean anything by it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get fired over this or whatever. I just thought that you'd suck my dick in the fucking broom closet and we'd be okay. But you're not a hoe?
You're not on it. Yeah.
You're not a hoe?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I respect you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And dude, the perspective that Patrice O'Neal put this shit in,
mm-hmm.
it was so fitting, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, it's one of those things, kind of like Valentine's Day. You give Happy Harassment Day,
mm-hmm.
introduce myself, whatever, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. So it seems like Cuomo would have benefited from a harassment day.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because he how old is this dude? 70?
Yeah, he up there. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I would say around there.
Let's just say he just about 70.
Uh-huh.
He definitely in the 60s.
Yeah,
but he about 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
He out here making sexual comments to women in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
Is it wrong to make sexual comments to women in the workplace, bro? Is it wrong?
Bro, it's boy.
Before you answer that, I don't think that it's wrong to make sexual comments to the women in the workplace.
Uh-huh.
I think that as women, you should expect it. I think that as women, you should be prepared, especially those who know that they are good-looking women in the workplace. You should expect some kind of commentary about how good you look or whatever the case. And again,
it all goes
I don't want to normalize this shit, or I don't want to make it seem like it's cool to sexually. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's cool to sexually harass women. That's not what I'm saying. Right?
Nah, it's only sexual harassment if she does not find you attractive. If she finds you attractive, it's not sexual harassment.
And somebody said that in a skit one time.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot exactly what skit it was.
It might have been me.
Chris Rock.
It might have been me.
You?
I've said it in past podcasts. It's only sexual harassment if they don't find you attractive, bro. Because, if they find you attractive, they let it slide. They let the joke run. They'll run with the joke with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the minute, like, somebody, that dirty motherfucker over there, like,
he
keep coming around and he keeps saying this to me and he's saying that to me because he don't got no game like that. Like, he don't know.
Yeah.
He just hoping. Like, he fishing. Like, he throwing Hail Marys out here. You know what I'm saying?
Hail Mary.
And you know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that guy always get caught up in some bullshit because you know what? He's not afforded. He's not afforded that luxury. You know what I'm saying?
So my thing with
you got to know your speed as a harasser in order to harass.
True.
If Cuomo don't know his speed, then he filed for that, because if he doesn't know that his speed is like, yo, nah, these ain't the caliber of women I'm able to pull.
How do you know your speed though?
You know your speed from a long time ago. Everybody know their speed, bro. Mm-hmm. Everybody know their speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might. All right, like, I want to go a little faster. So you know what I'm saying? You press the gas a little bit. You know, you might try somebody above what you've normally caught, and you know what I'm saying? You see what you're getting, but eventually we all know what our speeds are, bro.
Got you.
We all know, like, all right, listen, I'll hunt what I know how to catch, man. And I don't catch these right here.
Hold that thought for a second.
I don't catch 8 and aboves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that maybe money has a place to play
money
in
and
that,
power,
or status or whatever.
Right,
so let's just say if I'm working at McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
If I just got on the job and I'm just here as a cashier, I should know my speed, right?
No, what?
But if I'm a manager,
no, hell no, that doesn't apply. That doesn't apply in
No?
those scenarios, because Yeah, no. Most likely, if you're working at McDonald's, it's usually your peer group or your age group that's working around you as, you know what I'm saying, the associates there. So that's they your speed.
Not always, but okay.
They are your speed. Explain. Management is not going to be the speed. Management, you know what I'm saying, if cuz come from the corporate office and he pulling up the Mickey D's and the Benz and shit, like, hey, the fuck, there's a fry on the floor, and that nigga different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That might be okay. You might could say he could throw his weight around a little bit.
Okay, so I guess it might be a different bad example that I used or whatever. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
In general, cashier speed should be cashier speed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you are whatever the next level is above cashier, supervisor, shift supervisor, that speed should be your speed. Store manager. Mm-hmm. Speed should be your speed. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, like Cuomo, for example, if he's on a level where, what is he, governor of New York?
Right, yeah.
If he messing around with somebody that's just below his level, couple of good looking chicks, he make a couple of inappropriate comments. Hey, well, hey, I wouldn't mind blah 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 inside your and it's not overtly sexual, but you know that it's sexual.
Yeah.
And you say, nah, Andrew, chill, bro. I'm not like that. All right. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, whatever. Of course.
Would that fall in line of I'm just kind of shooting my shot?
Nah, that's
or would that fall in line is this nigga's a creep?
No, he should know better. It kind of goes back to, it's like, why would you give an individual that's below you know what I'm saying, your plateau, the opportunity to use this against you? You know what I mean? For you to engage in that with that, she could then turn around and go to Susan and like, Susan, this motherfucker came at me like that, but fuck that, I'm not with that,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, especially in the political field, you know what I mean? Like, they just looking for dirt on somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just 8 months ago, people were like, I'll vote for Cuomo.
President.
Yeah, for president. You know what I'm saying? For president. So he had a good look going for him, you know what I mean? And anybody that wanted, wanted a little bit of dirt on him could use this scenario and capitalize on it. And unfortunately, I feel that that's what's going on right now. That's the sharpest weapon in politics right now is fucking sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? Anytime they want to tear any individual down, or like not see them progress any further than where they are, it's let's slap them with a sexual assault. There's no coming, whether it's true or not. You're staying with it.
Yeah,
you're staying with it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're fucking Donald Trump, bro, you gotta hold that.
Damn. So the article says 2 more women came forward Saturday, accused Governor Cuomo of sexually harassing behavior, including
but that word's so heavy, right? Sexual harass.
Yeah,
the word is heavy itself, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But dude, the word itself makes it seem like you a certified pervert,
right? Yeah,
you a certified piece of shit.
It's already condemning that individual.
Like it's like the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
And I feel like people is jumping on this shit, and for me, it's just like maybe again, these women might not have been. Yeah. Their skin wasn't thick enough to handle whatever this dude had coming towards him.
That too. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that could have taken place. Like, what if one of Cuomo's mans had tried that shit?
Yeah.
Like, Cuomo, like, you come at me with like, fucking, Suzette over there, son. Yeah, I went over there and I said, da-da-da to her, you know what I mean? Da-da-da. Yeah. She play, but she with it, cuz. She with it.
Yeah.
Cuomo like, word?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me try.
Let me see what's up with Susan. No, let me go over there. Like, what's up? All right, let me turn up the heat a little bit. See where it's at. He checked the temperature.
Okay, so
it wasn't there.
What was your original statement? You said sexual harassment falls on what was it you said again?
I don't recall.
On whether the woman is attracted to the man or not.
Yeah.
So if she's attracted to Cuomo, or whoever else,
then
it's really not sexual harassment.
It's not sexual harassment. That's the crazy part about it.
It's kind of welcome behavior.
So, definitely.
So if a woman is not really feeling Cuomo like that, then yes, 1,000% it's sexual harassment. But if she is, okay, so if she is feeling you, how would you not know other than to try?
Right. So I think that's what we need to ask in a court of public opinion, or, you know what I'm saying, instead of having Cuomo up there, I just didn't know I was doing this. I didn't know I was doing this. It's like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, please, just be honest about the scenario. Here's what happened. I shot my shot. You know what I'm saying? I missed. Yeah. I didn't mean to be perverted about it. I didn't use my political power to leverage the situation. I didn't promise. Yeah. If he didn't promise or anything based on like, who he is and whatever, then I don't see nothing wrong with all this. Like in you know what I'm saying? Like if these individuals like he's probably in a light context. Exactly. So he ain't out here grabbing titties and booty and doing all kind of crazy shit. He ain't pull out his meat. He ain't jerk off in front of her. He ain't do none of that stuff. Like he tried a little something, and that wasn't his speed. And all right, if she said like, "Look, son, I'm just not attracted to him," like, just say that and be done with it, because he's not the only one that did that. Of course not. So that's the fucked up part about it. It's like he ain't the only one that came at you, shorty. Yeah. Like, if she goes back in her brain, she could get everybody out that office. You know what I'm saying? Dave by the water cooler. You know what I'm saying? the clerk down there. You remember 15 years ago, Dave, when you said, man, dude. Again, I'm not trying to defend or. No, I get what you're saying, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know the situation fully, but on the outside looking in, from people what asking I'm for hearing, his resignation, I don't need. No, you don't need all that. Yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's just like calm down, man. Calm down with the cancel culture. Yeah. Calm down with the whole situation. Like, just let's hear the whatever happened. And let's talk about it, and let's see what the situation is before y'all already ready to call this man a creep and trying to get him his job and blah, 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 blah. He can't go on CNN. He can't get interviewed by his brother. But okay, so even with that now, so you had the whole Brett Kavanaugh situation. Yeah, I believe we spoke about that. Right. He had an accuser the same way. And a lot of the times the opposite, the opposing news networks like to jump on certain situations. So that a lot of people is saying CNN jumped on Kavanaugh and without insubstantiated or whatever you want to call it. The claims haven't been certified or haven't been approved or haven't been 100% verified, but CNN jumped out there saying, Brett Kavanaugh was a fucking sexual harasser and molester and this, that, and the third and this, that, da. And now in the same thing with Andrew, Chris, who happens to be an anchor on CNN, is like, it's my brother. Like, I can't, I ain't talking about my bro like that. Yeah. On a news network, on a public news network. That's respectable though. Is it? It isn't. I don't know. It is. Yeah. That's my brother. Like, I'm not gonna tell the rest of the anchors out here y'all can't say nothing, but I'm not gonna be the one out here saying nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be the one out here saying nothing. If even shit, it don't even gotta be my brother. It could be the homie. Yeah, that's the homie, man. You know what I'm saying? Like unless y'all got like concrete evidence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tell me the homie did all that, then you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? Because the fucked up part about it is like all them chicks will probably let Chris do it. But, you know what I'm saying? Chris probably got away with it. You know what I'm saying? True. So Chris probably peeping like, damn, bro. Like I know the vibe. I know my bro. But we got the same game. Okay, so you have he say, she say in a Republican situation where you have Brett Kavanaugh. It's a he say, she say. Yeah, but he's going to be a Supreme Court judge. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets to make decisions on fucking me and you just people's bodies and shit. Like me and you just said, this dude was,
he needs to run for president because of how he's handling the COVID-19 situation, and he's handling New York so great. We want this dude to run for president. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That was the consensus, especially with Democrats when it came to Andrew Cuomo, right?
Yeah.
So now, with the whole sexual harassment situation, it's just like, whoa. Democrats is saying, nah, chill. Let's get more evidence. Mm-hmm. We don't know if this is the situation. We can't confirm that. Why didn't y'all give Kavanaugh the same?
That's a political game that they play all the time, man. And,
yeah.
You can't escape that, man. That's it's I got you is what the game they play all the time, bro.
Got you.
So
all right. So Dr. Seuss, right? Red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. Mm-hmm. How many other? What was that one? That one book was it Dr. Seuss book that had the Migos rapping and Ludacris rapping and all? What was that? What was that one that was called?
I think that was a Lorax book. I don't know. Might have been Lorax.
Whatever it was, man. Y'all go search that on the internet. It was a couple of. You know what I mean? They had the Dr. Seuss books out there, and the Migos and Ludacris was spitting Dr. Seuss bars over trap beats, and it was sounding kind of fire, right? So, Dr. Seuss books, I think it was 6 of them, have been pulled from publication. Yeah. So, meaning that they're not going to publish any more of these books simply because there's a lot of racial undertones within these books. And for example, I think I read that when you talk when you talk about boxers at the time, right? Dr. Seuss portrayed a lot of boxers, the prominent boxers at the time, as like gorillas and shit like that. Yeah. And a lot of the times, Dr. Seuss portrayals of people in the public eye that happen to be people of color, it was not so positive. You know what I'm saying? So it spoke to a lot of racial undertones and the way that a lot of white folks felt about black people and whatever. Yeah. And again, this is not I don't know if Dr. Seuss has his own publication or whatever, but this is the publisher of the Dr. Seuss books, and a couple of them was specific books. If I Ran the Zoo, and to think that I saw on Mulberry Street, Beyond Zebra, Mr. Elegant's Pool, and I guess these is books that's not so known as other Dr. Seuss books. Yeah. How do we feel about this shit?
People are too fucking sensitive, and cancel culture is just it's wild. We have to be more accepting of past mistakes that have been made. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say being accepting, it's like if let's watch out for the people that's writing books with those tones now, versus what I'm saying, addressing a individual that grew up in a different time, different era, where that's how his mind interpreted those things, those actions back then. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Not saying it was right, but that's how the world was then. That's just how the world was, and like if there's not no direct demeaning terms in there, if Dr. Seuss ain't running around here, hanging niggas and shit like that, or calling motherfuckers niggas and nothing like that. Yeah, if he turns a box into a gorilla, like, all right, cool. But that's, more often than not, what I'm saying, like those characters still have a story. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like there's no harm here that's being done by publicating these books. Yeah, in these times, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, kids these days don't even give a shit about no Dr. Seuss books. Be honest with you. So, like, what are we really doing? Like, they're pandering to a different demographic. You know what I'm saying? A different, age bracket, really. Cause
well, at the end of the day, Dr. Seuss books is all pretty much directed towards a certain age demographic. Yeah. Right? So, as the publisher of the Dr. Seuss books, do they not have a right to say, you know what? looking back into these 6 specific books, we're not going to publish these anymore, but we'll continue to publish Green Eggs and Ham and, you know what I mean, The Grinch. And like, we'll continue to publish those, but these other books, nah, we're not going to publish them anymore. Y'all can still buy them. We're just not making any more new copies of it. So what happens is you have people that are specifically against any kind of cancel culture, whether it's right or wrong. People are against cancel culture in general.
Yeah.
So if a publisher acknowledges that these specific books, these 6 books, have been historically racist, documented as racist, okay, we're not going to publish these anymore, but we'll continue to publish these. You have the people that are anti-cancel culture that will say, you know what, let's go and support these books that this publisher has deemed inappropriate. So they'll basically drive up the value of these books, and that's exactly what's happening. So the books that have been deemed racist, people have went out and bought them, and now they're at the top of the Amazon book list or whatever other book list that there are. These books are at the top of it because, to me, these are racist books. So, all right, let's hurry up and buy them. Maybe I'm buying it in hopes of it's going to be worth money at the end of it.
Most likely.
But other than that, why are you buying these books?
I mean, who said they were racist? If you read them before and you didn't feel that way, why are you feeling that way now? Because somebody else put that perspective in your mind?
Well,
if it didn't offend you before, you know what I'm saying? Why are you all of a sudden offended?
Well, me
somebody
personally,
paid that narrative for you, you know?
Me personally, I don't read any Dr. Seuss books.
Right.
So I can't say one way or another.
So who are they watching out for? Who gives a shit? Who are they watching out for? I don't know too many black kids that read Dr. Seuss books heavy like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, to notice or give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, all right, they might have found a little glitch in the matrix and like, okay, we want to get these off the shelves, and if people want to scoop them up because you know what, it's best to own something that's not gonna be published no more. Keep that bitch in the wrapper, and 25 years from now, it might be worth a whole fucking lot of money. Can't blame them for that. I can't blame anybody for that. So it is what it is.
All right, man. Hey, man, y'all do what y'all want to do, man.
Yeah,
buy it. If you think the book is good for your kids and whatever. And the funny thing is, after I saw the amount of articles on how supposedly racist these books are, I tried to do a little bit of research and look at the Zoo book and this, that, and the third, and I couldn't really find anything specific where I'll be like, damn, it's kind of fucked up.
Right, yeah.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Limited research, and I must agree, limited research. But I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. All right.
You might find the author of Lord of the Rings that she done some fucking foul shit. Like everybody
20 years from now.
Yeah, you might find.
Am I supposed to go in ahead and go grab my Lord of the Rings DVDs and slap them in half?
Right. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, people out here tripping, man.
Mr. Potato Head. You saw the Mr. Potato Head shit? You know what? Let me not even get into that first. Did you watch Coming to America Part 2?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did, man.
What's your overall, I guess, your overall thought of the movie?
My overall opinion of the movie, man, I found that movie to be, there was nothing eventful about that movie, in my opinion. And there was nothing, I didn't find that they created a new storyline that, was different or, something unique to call it a sequel. It was, to me, I just found that the movie was doing a lot of, callback jokes and, like the old actors or the old wave like Eddie Murphy and them, like I felt like maybe they had too too much of a part in its actual film, then maybe they should have, given some of these responsibilities to some of the new up and coming comedians, and just make it more of the wave of today. I didn't like who his son was. I didn't like the storyline. I didn't like the whole progressive, like the way they try to push that progressive shit on me, like with the
with the daughter and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like it felt forced.
True. So minus this being a sequel, let's just say if you can. If you could block out that there was a Coming to America part 1 in your mind.
Yeah.
And this was a standalone film. How would you feel about this as a standalone film?
As a standalone film, I would still say it was cheesy. Yeah. I would still say it was cheesy. I would say it was entertaining enough as a family movie. Yeah. But I didn't find it. I can't recall me chuckling or laughing out loud at any scenes in this movie. So I can't call it a true comedy. Like, give me a scenario where you felt like, oh, this was funny as hell.
I think that when I think back to the movie, me and the wife watched it, and I thought that the whole and I guess because it might be personal, the baby mama and the wife aspect of it was kind of funny for me. Where I think like Leslie Jones, I think she made. I don't want to say she made the movie, but I think she really, really added to the comedy, so to say, of the movie, where she was like, "Oh, uppity ass bitch," or "uppity ass." Yeah, what was the line? I don't
uppity bitch say what?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It's cheesy.
Yeah,
100%.
That's it. That's period.
But I think that if you can kind of relate to that situation, yeah, it's funny, right? I think that whole dynamic between Leslie Jones and Lisa in the movie, I think that was funny. I think what's his name? Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes. His character was dope. And the way he come in the room and shit and hit the Wesley Snipes. That's the one takeaway I would say, like, yo, his character was better than every 15, 20 characters y'all played in this whole damn movie.
Yeah, but I think that in general, right? In general, the whole Coming to America Part 2, the whole movie was a stunt. The whole movie, to me, this might be reaching, but it was a tribute to almost a tribute to Eddie Murphy. It was a tribute to Eddie Murphy and his greatness in comedy. Because you had, dude, everybody was in the movie. Morgan Freeman. Yeah. James Earl Jones. You had, what's his name from Power?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
You had, what's her name with the kid with the Iman Shumpert?
Yeah.
Dope artist. Yeah. I forgot. I don't know why
it's not coming here, right?
Yeah. You had her, dude. Like Rick Ross in the movie. You had. It was a lot of different shit going on. You had flashback to all the other characters. You had the twins with the dudes want to feel on my breast.
But that's what I'm saying. All that was just, I think, poor attempts to make things funny that weren't funny. Like,
I agree with that.
Those moments were funny in the grand scheme of the movie.
I agree with that.
In to bring it back up, and the pastor, fucking the dude, performing the song at the end, and
yeah,
bro, it was just like it was all like unnecessary. Again, I felt, bro.
Yes, 1,000%.
And the storyline itself didn't carry no energy. Like the original storyline carried the energy. Yeah, it's like, okay, here goes a prince. Yo, I'm leaving this country because I don't want to marry this, individual. You know what I'm saying? I want to go home and find love of my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live in the slums like the common folks. And
Tiana Taylor.
Yeah,
I remember the name.
Yeah, and I'm gonna live. I'm gonna work at McDowell's, and I'm saying mop the floor and da. And even the McDowell's, like, it was creatively funny because it was McDowell's, but now they just kind of focus too much on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and again, I'm not going to disagree with anything that you're saying.
yeah.
I'm just saying that in general, to me, this whole movie was a stunt to Eddie Murphy.
I don't think so. I think it was more so that he was an executive producer on the fucking movie, and it went the way he wanted it to go. And that's what it was.
Of course. But I think that it's a stunt to Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall being one of the biggest black creators or kings of comedy during their time, right? And I think that everything in this movie was, in a sense, to enhance that, because you had En Vogue in the movie. You had Gladys Knight in the movie, which was all unnecessary. All this shit was unnecessary.
Everything about the movie was unnecessary, bro.
But if I'm a stunt, I'm going to do a lot of unnecessary shit, bro.
No, or if I don't have anything creative to do, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of shit at the wall, and hope this is entertaining enough to bring people in.
Okay,
just bring a bunch of high profile young actors or young individuals to make these moments, and they didn't make any moments. Again,
besides the original premise of the movie, do you think that in general was it entertaining enough? Was it like, all right, that was cool,
huh?
When you watch the movie, if you never saw Coming to America, the first movie,
but I did though, and that's why. But that's the only reason. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me put it to you like this.
Okay,
that's the only reason I watched the movie, because
that's the only reason why I watched it too.
So if they had made this, if this was Coming to America standalone, I wouldn't have probably watched this shit, or I'd watch it way down the line sometime. Like I wouldn't have like.
But we did. Both me and you watched the movie, right?
Yeah.
So me being able to kind of distance, even though you really can't, because there's a certain amount of connection. You got a Randy Watson connection. You got the Pastor connection. You have the Arsenio Hall, the Eddie Murphy. It's a lot of connections, and even in the movie, they draw back where they bring a lot of the old scenes into whatever it is that's going on that's new. It's not an innovative movie.
Nothing about it's innovative.
It's nothing that's like, yo, this is creative and the first time we're seeing this, and this is great.
That's my point though. We could have seen that. There was nothing but space and opportunity to do that. There's a lot
of how though, bro? Especially, and when I say that,
my nigga,
especially being the first movie was so great. To me, the first movie wasn't really that great. I liked it.
I loved the first movie.
It was great for the time.
So make something that's great for this time is what I'm trying to say.
But how can you when the first movie is so classic?
Because you're going to make it about this time now. First of all, Eddie Murphy's son, or, what's Akeem's son in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Wearing baggy jeans and Timbs. Niggas in New York don't even dress like that. Who the fuck is this nigga?
But like I was saying to you in the last episode,
yeah,
I feel like baggy jeans is on a comeback.
Yeah, but it was that was just like a played out image intended
of a New York dude.
Yeah, of a New York dude.
Okay, I agree.
It was stereotypical and fucking fucked up.
Definitely, yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like, yo, bring in the newer generation of individuals to understand what this climate in and write the movie together. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, if they if they even brought in some of the Instagram fucking actors out here, like the Instagram comedians, like if they brought my mans and came in and was like, bring me that creature. Like they could have had moments like that. Like if they, you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm trying to say. Like there was nothing but space and opportunity for somebody maybe of the younger generation. Watch that movie over. Okay, this is what we have. How would you insert some comedy and humor and classic moments into this? Not call it classic moment, but how would you insert some humor into this and find out from them how it hit? Because some of these memes, some of these little skits that these kids do nowadays, they just be hitting, bro.
It do
be hitting.
Yeah,
it be hitting me like, damn, like this little nigga read my mind. Like you go to the comments, go write a comment. Oh, somebody done got 6,000 comments because he already hit that punchline that you had in your.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't even comment no more.
I can't even comment no more. Cause you see what I'm trying to say? So there's a generation that can do this, bro, and they didn't take advantage of that. They ain't take advantage of that. Now his little daughter in there, little dark thing. Woo! I was like, yo, she should have been the lead fucking character in that shit, motherfucker.
Well, again,
with the little piercing coming out her nose, I would have tore that. Ooh,
I think
she probably underage. I hate tripping.
I think that they did a good job with this movie, and I think that the problem with this movie is where it's gonna fail, so to say, is because there was a Coming to America 1.
And this wasn't even Coming to America because they really didn't focus on America. The movie wasn't it was hardly in America.
I agree. But the thing,
so that's not those are all the opportunities they missed, bro. No, listen, stop it. I don't want to hear you trying to fucking justify this bullshit, dog.
So you said okay. So at the end of the day,
upsetting me.
At the end of the day, was the movie trash? Bullshit. It was trash.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like we said, we watched Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry was corny enough, but fun-loving enough to watch.
Yeah,
but
and remember, Tom and Jerry was made in like what, the 40s?
Yeah,
50s,
yeah, right? So yeah, and a lot of those jokes were played out and corny, but it was a cartoon. But Coming to America, bro, like I said, bro, they missed an opportunity to take a classic and make it so that another generation will make a Coming to America 3. I don't see nothing of this movie that say somebody want to go back and say, yo.
I think that at the end of the day, this movie, it was a stunt. I think that it was a tribute almost to both Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And I think that it was a tribute to both of them, specifically Eddie Murphy being a king of comedy. I think that even though we know that Eddie Murphy
could have did some fucking, some exercise. He got rid of that pot belly before he jumped in that shit.
True.
He was sticking out all them damn fucking.
True, but again, this is 30 years in the making, though.
Yeah.
So we got to be realistic too. And again, I think that Leslie Jones, to me, made the movie.
Nah, man. She played her character, dog. That's her character.
So in the first movie, everybody didn't play their character?
Nah, no, absolutely not. Eddie did not. Eddie, that wasn't Eddie. Eddie did not play his character. That wasn't Eddie Murphy, bro. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that was not Eddie Murphy, bro. Fucking Beverly, that was that Beverly Hills Cop Eddie Murphy. That's
Eddie
what
Murphy is Eddie Murphy.
But I'm saying
The good thing about being an actor and being different characters is people being able to relate to you in different roles. So if you could relate to Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop, that's one character. For you to be able
I'm
to
saying
relate
Leslie
to him.
Jones is playing the same stand-up character she's on stage in the movie. That's what I meant.
I think she added to it.
I don't think
For
she
me,
added to it.
the whole Queens thing with her and Lisa in the movie, where especially it was just like, okay, at one point they hated each other, then they came together. I think that the fucking snake chain that she had on was dope.
That was dope, but you know what I'm saying? Them coming together and having a few drinks and all of a sudden they over here fucking simply the Humpty dance together. Like, oh, get
the Humpty dance is your chance.
Yeah, but I get the dynamics. Like, she was like, yo, it's, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this country for however long. This is my first friend that was not, you know what I'm saying, from my old neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't really.
No, okay.
Bro, they missed the opportunity.
Let me switch gears a little bit.
To advance. That's what I was.
I'm not trying to say that the story was the best story in the planet and the greatest story ever. I'm just trying to say that, dude, if you got Morgan Freeman
okay, I get what you're saying.
You got James Earl Jones.
It was more of a tribute, but what I'm saying is, like, your take sounds like a cop-out for them making a terrible movie. That's what I don't like.
But, okay, was it a terrible movie, though?
It was a terrible movie in the sequence of Coming to America.
Bumba Club.
It was a terrible movie.
I have to disagree, man. Like I said, I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was entertaining. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and bash the movie or whatever.
I didn't laugh once. The only thing I was like, I said, I appreciated seeing Wesley Snipes coming through, and you know what I'm saying, that character that they gave Wesley Snipes
Izzy.
was dope.
General Izzy.
General Izzy, but you know, outside of that, I didn't laugh or chuckle once.
I laughed at General Izzy's character. I laughed at Leslie Jones. I didn't really laugh at anything Eddie Murphy
I didn't laugh at Tracy Morgan. I didn't
laugh at
I definitely didn't laugh at fucking Arsenio Hall.
I agree.
I didn't laugh at him. So therefore, what is left? It's a comedy, fam.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. But at the end of the day, I don't want to shit on it though, right? So a lot of people
you have to shit on it because it's coming to America too. You don't. They even said it in the movie. They try to do a little throw the audience off, but you know when they was having a little walk through the garden or whatever, you know, they talking about movies that they watch. And it's like, you know, making sequels. They usually wreck it and shit like that. Like, that's exactly what the fuck y'all was doing. That's what they was doing. They shouldn't. First of all, his son should have been somebody that was a little bit more prominent. Somebody that we know and, you know what I'm saying, like we could relate to on some kind of level. But at the same time, though, I feel what you're saying. But at the same time, though, you want to introduce yourself. You want to introduce the audience to some kinds of new characters. Smokey at one time was a new character. Yeah. Yes, we knew Chris Tucker from Def Comedy Jam and blah 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 blah, but we didn't really know him as a character in the movie. But Chris made us not forget Cuz. Like homeboy there, I don't know his name. And I can't say I don't even remember what his name was in. But remember, we old heads though. We old heads. It doesn't matter, Cuz. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter, man. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about Coming to America 2. Tell me if y'all feel like this shit was 100% trash, especially if you saw the first movie, or if this was one of those movies that kind of wanted you to know a little bit more. Give them the answer and see if they agree with it. Okay. That's what you do. That's the thing you do. You're like, you know, was it 100% trash, or was it, you know, a really dope movie, you know, sequenced in a... Like you frame the answer and give it to him. Yeah, was it that? Wasn't that? No, wasn't that right? It was that, right? Was it trash or nah? There you go. We trying to pander the answer you want them to fucking choose and shit. Okay. How y'all feel about Coming to America 2, man? Y'all comment. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about that shit, man. Mr. Potato Head, bro. Mr. Potato Head. So what? They're trying to make a genderless Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. For the theybies out there. For the who? Theybies. Theybies? So, yeah, I read that up, and that's a new term. What? For theybies? Theybies, right. Oh, for the theybies, Explain that to me, the theybies. The theybies are, you know, your gender neutral kids that, you know, they're not a boy, they're not a girl. So that's a new term that they use to describe them. Theybies. Yo, I swear if I laugh too hard, this shit I'm gonna throw up, nigga. Man, yeah, man. Okay, so Habor created confusion when it announced that it would drop the Mr. From the brand's name in order to be more inclusive, and so all could feel more welcome in the Potato Head world. It also would sell a new playset this fall without the Mr. and Mrs. designations that will let kids create their own type of potato families, including 2 moms or 2 dads. But in a tweet later on in the afternoon, Hasbro clarified that while the brand is changing, the actual Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head characters will still live on and be sold in stores in a picture posted on Twitter, as the Mr. and Mrs. names are less prominently displayed at the bottom of the box instead of the top. While it was announced today that Mr. Potato Head brand name and logo are dropping the Mr., I am proud to confirm that the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head aren't going anywhere or remain product. Oh fuck. Yeah. What the fuck, bro? Yo,
We talking about potatoes here.
Yeah,
talking about toys.
What's crazy about all this, or there's a lot that's crazy about all this, in my opinion. But one of the things is like, why does society or why do individuals take up preaching gender neutrality and all these things, but why don't they, when they gonna put a dick on Mr. Potato Head and a pussy on Mrs. Potato Head?
That's a better question. That's what And at the end of the day, they never had a dick or a pussy.
Yeah.
They never did.
And these are functionally part. Why don't we teach kids what these parts do?
Dude, that's why I love this podcast, man. And that's why I love doing this fucking podcast with you, bro. You bring the real fucking questions to the table. Why the fuck is there not a dick or a pussy? Okay, like you said, if it's a Mr. Potato Head, why that nigga ain't have a big 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, 12-inch dick?
Yeah.
Why didn't Mrs. Potato Head have a fat, small, or tiny pum pum?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Put it on there. Teach the kids these are body parts.
Exactly.
These are sexual parts. So we're scared of that message. But we want to introduce concepts instead of reality.
Dude, like, hold on, bro. Hold on 1 second. If with this content alone, y'all don't recognize or realize Bootleg Cable Podcast is the realest podcast on this motherfucking planet.
Facts.
I don't know what y'all doing, bro.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. Think about what my nigga Killer just brought to the table. We here talking about a gender of a fucking plastic toy. A plastic toy that don't got a dick. We talking about a missus that don't have a fucking vagina.
Yeah.
If we not putting different dick sizes on Mr. Potato Head,
right, and
different vagina sizes on Mrs. Potato Head,
right,
what are we talking about?
Yeah. We continuously introducing concepts instead of embracing what reality is. There's a reality out there. There's different body sizes. There's different dick sizes, like my man said. There's just different ass shapes. There's different titties. There's different things that people need to embrace versus something that's a concept of gender for babies. Come on, man.
You know what? I think that's enough. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. I think that's real enough for our audience to look at this shit and say, you know what? Y'all motherfuckers is real, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all is bringing some different shit to the table, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what? I had a long soliloquy that I wanted to do about Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, but I think that's perfect, bro.
Yeah.
That is Killer.
Hey,
listen. Man, I love you, bro.
Love you too, fam. Love you too,
damn,
fam.
Bro.
Hey, man. Well, hopefully the rest of the world listen to this, man. Tweet that out, man. Put that out there. Ask those questions.
How y'all feel about that? Think about those specific topics that Killer just brought to the table. How y'all feel about that shit, man? Let's talk about Meek Mill, bro.
Nigga, Meek Mill yelling at everybody, man. Meek Mill yelling at everybody out there. But Vanessa, is that her name? Vanessa Bryant? So Vanessa Bryant, got wind. I'm sure it's probably old news to y'all out there by now, but got wind of, some bars that was said by Meek Mill's, in his record. I don't know what the record was called.
It says Meek Mill is facing criticism about a track that's leaked online with a verse referencing the helicopter crash that killed NBA star Kobe Bryant. The song titled "Don't Worry," quotations R.I.P. Kobe, is a collaboration with Meek Mill and rapper Lil Baby. In the song, Meek Mill raps the verse, "Yeah, if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper it'll be another Kobe. So this was his bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bars.
If I ever lack,
I think the setup was something to the aspect of she's saying that she loved me, but she don't ever show me. If I'm going out with my chopper, it's gonna be another Kobe. So that was how it was laid out in the scheme.
The lyric in reference is to the Lower Merion High School basketball star Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna and 7 other people that were killed in the chopper crash in Calabasas, California, January 26, 2020. Kobe, who was 41, and Gianna, who was 13, the other victims in the crash were teammates of Gianna Bryant's basketball team, the parents, and the helicopter pilot. Reaction to Meek Mill's lyric about Bryant's death spread on social media on last Wednesday, and the Thursday, North Philly rap. Okay. Motherfuckers wasn't happy about that shit, bro. And including Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, wasn't happy about that shit.
So I think she tweeted out something like, where they spoke to each other.
Yeah.
He did apologize to her, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. She said something along the lines like, Meek, I don't listen to your music, I don't know anything, but I think these bars were insensitive or, a bit out of hand. So do you feel like, that is an out of hand bar?
No.
And why?
I feel like as music, specifically rappers, right? And I was having a conversation with the homie Jay, Jay, who was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago or the last time, whatever. But
where Jay going?
Jay going, and I think that people hold music, specifically rappers, to a higher standard. And I think the reason why is because we assume that everything that the rappers say is real, right? So when we talk about, I think there's damn near no poetic license that goes to rappers, especially rappers that push the envelope. And I don't want to say that, I'm a big fan of Meek Mill and I love his music and da-da-da-da. Like, nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that rap is a genre, to me, from the beginning, that's there to push the envelope. Yeah. And I think that sometimes when you push the envelope, there's casualties in these bars.
Right, yeah.
And I think that in this sense,
yeah,
as much as I love the legendary player that Kobe Bryant was, he was the casualty to the bar. You know what I mean?
Well, and it wasn't a good bar, by the way. You know what? It was a good bar, but it was wasted in the scheme. It was a wasted scheme, but it was a good bar.
Yeah. Sometimes rappers come up with good bars where it's just kind of like, all right,
I gotta get this in here somewhere.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And remember when the whole pandemic started, I said to you, and I believe we discussed it, we were just like, yo, when is Fabulous? Because Fabulous is one of the dudes that come up with bars like this.
Yeah.
When is Fabulous going to come up with a pandemic bar? And that pandemic bar should be dope as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like an expectation that we have on these artists to, if you're going to include Kobe in this bar, it one should be respectful and two should be dope as fuck. Yeah. And I think that both of them fell short on this specific song.
Yeah,
I haven't heard the song.
Most times, most artists would do something like, if I go down in my chopper, it'd be another Kobe, R.I.P. to the homie. Like,
there you go.
Something like to say, hey, it's still respect, but here go that bar, and that bar would have went better if he did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
And that extra R.I.P. to the homie, that's all that you probably needed. In this situation. So now you're getting criticized for not one, your rapping abilities, but two, your insensitiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So again,
I think he thought that one like, oh, I gotta say this before somebody else said it. He was in a rush. He had to get that one off.
Yeah,
I wrote bars before, so I know what it is. Sometimes you just have that line like it don't even fit in here.
Let me get it off.
I love this shit. Like, I want to get this shit off. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get it, man. I get it. But yeah, rappers has been pushing the boundaries forever, man. It's been, you know what I'm saying, Joe Buttons, you quit, you know, fucking from Chris Benoit to, you know what I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, Nirvana to, you know what I'm saying, you know, yeah. People have used, you know what I'm saying, individuals that committed suicide to individuals that gotten shot or killed or murdered or whatever. That it's all been in hip hop and it's all been in rap before.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, is it a question of, is it too soon, or maybe if it was a good song, it would have flew.
Okay,
like,
so should we cancel Meek Mill over this bar?
Nah, definitely not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but you know, then again, that's. He can't get canceled. Like, individuals like us and the older generations, we're not going to cancel him for that. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? If the younger generation want to try, but they forget, they'll try it for 1 week and then next week they forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah, nobody's going to cancel him over that. It was just maybe, you know what I'm saying, he should have showed a little bit more respect in the sense, like I said, just hit the RIP to homie after that or something like that.
So Meek Mill, could you have done better? Yeah. Like you dude, you more creative than that. You are listed as one of the top MCs in this game, especially to the younger generation. I think that a little bit more thought, maybe an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes of thought, where you could have brought up Kobe's name, and yes, it'd be a cold fucking line, but at the same time a respectful line. I think you would have came up with that, exactly what you just said. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to the homie Kobe, whatever. To let everybody know that it's not you're not just trying to bring them up just to bring them up. It's a respectful thing. It's a legendary thing. Yeah, whatever. But
and at the same time, it's like, you know, it is a respect thing too. You know, saying for Kobe, because he wouldn't have done that to Nip. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have done that to Nip. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't have said some shit like, I ain't going out in the parking lot like Nip. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing. Yeah, he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Because that would have came with a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, shit. So it's like, yo, you have to give Kobe that same respect, or anybody that you intend on using in that frame.
Yeah, I ain't going out in the parking lot like Nip was. Nigga ain't gonna try to kill me like shit, cuz. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you would have never said that.
You would not.
Because if Crips would have been on your motherfucking ass, nigga.
Yeah, they would have been on you. Oh, Lord, they would have been on you. Ooh.
I ain't going out in the parking lot like Nip was. Yeah, nigga ain't trying to get me like shit, cuz.
Yeah, a nigga wouldn't have caught me without my strap. I'd have pulled that shit out and had that nigga running for a victory lap. Like, he wouldn't have.
Meek Mills and them soldiers would burn your ass,
catch me like Nip without my gun. I'd have pulled that shit out and had his ass running a marathon. He wouldn't have said that.
Never.
He wouldn't.
Never.
He wouldn't have tried that.
So as a one of the elite artists, one of the elite MCs in the game, you should have known a little bit better, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
So like, nah. We ain't rocking with that shit, man. Leak verse, recorded verse, song out or not. Nah, fam.
Nah, nigga.
We ain't rocking with that shit, bro. So Jay-Z out here. Jay-Z been making a couple moves lately. Jay-Z sold a majority or a part of his Ace of Spades brand to what liquor company was that?
I forgot. Who was that again?
Whatever it was, he sold that shit to a liquor company, and now Jack Dorsey.
Was it Hennessy in them?
I think it was Hennessy. Jack Dorsey bought a portion of title, making them majority owner in title. I think it was $250-something million of title.
Yeah, is title on the stock market?
Square is paying $297 million in cash and other stocks for a significant majority of title. Dorsey's Twitter thread, I don't know who the fuck Jack Dorsey is. He's announcing the deal.
Hey, yo, y'all comment out there, man. Who got title? Because I don't know nobody that got title, fam.
Niggas on Sprint got title, bro.
Niggas on Sprint? Oh, because it's free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And to be honest with you,
Yeah.
we spoke about this on the podcast before. I wanted to, like, all right, man, I'm a hip hop cat. Let me not use YouTube music. Let me use Tidal and da da da. But then as I researched it, YouTube Music got more music,
More catalog, yeah.
more catalog
Yeah.
than
Apple
Tidal
got
does.
more. Apple got more catalog.
Apple got more catalog than Tidal does.
So I don't see the benefit of Tidal. You know what I'm saying? Other than you want to support a black owned business, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, all black owned businesses have to provide a service too, bro. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to support, I don't mind supporting, but they gotta be a better, or superior product.
Yeah.
And I like in this, it's congratulations to everybody, but to me, I always have my conspiracy theories, and I would just feel like rich people make each other richer by doing these collaborations. You know what I'm saying? And it just drives up their stock, it drives up their worth, it drives up their their notoriety. That way, when they're sitting in rooms and negotiating and shit like that, they could come back and use these as reference points and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So this all this just drive up their equity and their value. You know what I'm saying, when they sit in certain rooms and at certain tables. But because I can't really see Squarespace and what they're beneficial from buying Tidal. But maybe there's more to it than I know. But I just, like I said, I don't know two people that own Tidal. In
that sense, do you think that we as the consumer, are we devaluing Tidal? Do we not we just don't see the value in Tidal?
I just don't see it. And like I said, if there's anybody out there that can educate me, I'm willing to be educated.
I'm
not out here trying to be ignorant. I'm just saying, based on what I see out there, I don't know anybody that uses that platform, and I don't see that platform broadcast or advertised. So I don't see how that platform is so valuable right now for an individual to come through and say, let me purchase damn near half or whatever they did. But like I said, I might just be
a lot of people is saying that this is an efforts for Jay-Z to build up enough personal assets for him to purchase a majority stake in an NFL team.
Yeah, that's what it's.
So they're saying that he's selling, this amount of Ace of Spades.
Yeah,
he's selling this amount of Tidal in order for him to purchase a majority of stake.
Okay,
in
so
an NFL team.
it had to be. Yeah, okay, there it goes. I didn't know how to put that together.
Yeah,
but I could see that more likely being the likely scenario than, homeboy just coming through and say, let me Tidal is where it's at. Let me invest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess there's a way that they're attempting to drive up his equity or whatever. To you gotta get your credit up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your credit up. Like, how much can you you gotta make? Like, how much times your mortgage they want you to make?
I don't know. I don't know what the requirements is. I mean, I know I can't fill that shit. So you know what I mean?
Like, you gotta make like 5 times your mortgage.
Yeah. Right.
Like, what?
Shit. So Lionel Richie out here, 71 years old.
Man, let's leave this one alone, man. I don't even got the vibe for this one, man. Let's leave this one alone, man.
Nah, nigga, if he's 70 something, he ain't trying to get you a little 30 something. I mean,
if I could, I would, and if I can when I'm there, I will. That's just period. And that's not for him to argue. Yeah. So that's the funny part about it. Lionel Richie don't gotta say shit to nobody.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately it's on that young lady or that the younger individual in that scenario to deal with it. But if they're fine with it, then whose business it is but their own.
Got you.
That's it. Period.
All right. So Mike Brown's father. If y'all remember Mike Brown is a dude in Ferguson that got killed by Officer Darren Wilson. It was a lot of controversy around his death and how it happened, and you know what I mean. Was Darren Wilson justified in killing Mike Brown and blah 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 blah. But so the article reads, and this is from Yahoo News. Tory Russell, co-founder of International Black Freedom Alliance, and Mike Brown Sr. have requested the funding from their community. Mike Brown Sr. and local community organizer Tony Russell have demanded that the Black Lives Matter organization provide $20 million to continue their work in Ferguson, Missouri. What it says, Russell, who co-founded the International Black Freedom Alliance, appeared next to Mike Brown Sr. in a video expanding on their official statement. The IBFA released a series of images and videos via Twitter that clarifies their mission and other reasoning, asking BLM to provide the money. So basically, let's cut this whole fucking article short. BLM has profited from the death of Michael Brown. Michael Brown Sr., who has been an activist for his son and also for Black Lives Matter, has only been paid, I think, according to the article, somewhere around $500. Right? Is he justified in asking X amount of dollars from BLM to continue his activism for the cause, so to say?
That's wild, right?
Yeah, it's very wild.
That's a wild. That's a tough scenario.
And you know what?
There's legitimate arguments on both sides.
Before we even speak on this, right? For a long time, a lot of people asked me about the whole Black Lives Matter movement, right? And I feel like when we say Black Lives Matter, if you say it, if I say it, we're not talking about a specific organization. I think we're talking about black people as a whole. Right. So officially or originally, Black Lives Matter started with the whole Trayvon Martin situation. And the reason behind it was we generally as black folks felt like black lives didn't matter much or as much as other people's lives in the country. White lives, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. Attach whatever you want to attach to it. We feel like our lives didn't matter as much, so we came up with the term Black Lives Matter to show people that, our lives matter just as much as anybody else's. Right. Yeah. Ever since then, there have been an organization that took that and ran with it. So now BLM, Black Lives Matter, is an actual organization. Yeah. And they have a lot of other things attached to it. They have transgender agendas attached to it.
Yeah, I ain't signed up for that. Yeah.
LGBTQ XYZ agendas attached to it. It's a lot of other agendas attached to it other than Trayvon Martin, other than George Floyd, other than Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, X, Y, and Z. It's become really, really diluted. Yeah. How do we feel about that shit?
Damn, I'm still processing that, man. I'm still really processing that because I'm processing it from a standpoint of you know what I'm saying, the father. To where it's like, okay, I should want to go out here and preach and advocate, you know what I'm saying, for what happened to my son or whatever. I shouldn't be looking for no financial gain from that.
I shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I mean, if I need, financial support to help, push the matter or whatever, then cool. Like I could do it like that. But then there is a right side that says, hey, listen, man, if this particular group has profited from the protesting that I've been doing and me being at the forefront of all this, then there should be something to come my way, because if not me, then who is taking this money?
And again, the Black Lives Matter movement started with Trayvon Martin. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah, Black Lives Matter as a movement started with Trayvon Martin. Mike Brown enhanced that situation. Then all the other situations, the Walter Scotts, the Sandra Blands, the this and the that, and RIP to all of them, the Breonna Taylor, all of that, you know what I mean, Eric Garner's, all of that enhanced the situation. But the originators were Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown. R.I.P. to those two individuals.
Yeah.
I feel like this dude, Michael Brown Sr., if he has been a part of the whole organization, a part of the whole, let's establish some kind of community change to policing, to this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
If he has been as integral as he has said that he has been in these articles, he should be compensated for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if $20 million is a compensation, but he should be compensated more than $500.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, again, sometimes I feel like myself, as a black person, I feel like, yo, maybe I should go ahead and buy a Black Lives Matter t-shirt and wear it out in public, or a hat, or whatever. But I think that the way that things have been diluted over the course of a couple of years, and the way that things have been looked upon, I feel like Black Lives Matter as a statement is one thing, and Black Lives Matter as a organization or as a movement is another thing. So it's just kind of like, how do you separate yourself from the two?
That's true, man. It's always fucked up when it comes to black. Like, we can't figure shit out without fucking shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Because this taints the image, you know, in my head, and I'm pretty sure in, you know, those
in my head too
out there that's, you know, speaking in opposing to Black Lives Matter or whatever. They love to see shit like that. It's like, look, these niggas can't even fucking figure the shit out amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you hate to see like a money war going on, you know, in a movement like this that shouldn't have shit to do with money in the first fucking place.
Yeah, I think that they came out. I think Black Lives Matter, the movement came out and said that they made $60 million in 2020.
Yeah.
So I mean, is he entitled to 1/3 of that $60 million? I don't know.
Yeah. Why and how do individuals get compensated, and who should be compensated?
Yeah.
How are we doing it for fucking financial compensation in the first place? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
So again, I think that he should be compensated somehow. I don't know how much. I don't know if it's $20 million, but I think that if his son and Trayvon Martin and Tracy Martin,
I mean, everybody across the board should benefit from this. All those families should benefit from that money. That money that should not be going in any particular individual's hands. You know what I'm saying? If that's not there to enhance the family or the community that these families came from, then I don't see what the point is to that movie. We could burn down the whole movement and forget it.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree, man. Well, shit, man. Hey man, we discussed a lot this.
Yeah, we
this
did.
Fucking episode,
We did. But the wife is blowing up my pocket right now, man. So I gotta get the hell up out of here, people.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So the real shit is, I love y'all. Once again, you know what I'm saying? I have fun on this podcast all the time, man. So I'm gonna see y'all next week with this one, man. Yeah. And we're gonna sign off right now, man.
I agree. Bootleg Hero Podcast.
If you can't spell that,
something wrong with your ass.
And it's bootleg.
Ain't nothing fake about it.
Man, we out.
We out. Peace.